Al Jazeera's senior political analyst, Marwan Bashar, joining me here in Doha on set. Look, at this point, first of all, good to see you. At this point, has the mission lost all credibility, and is it time for the observers to leave the country?
Tony, the observers' mission is a month, and it ends only in January 19. So as the head of the mission said, our time is not up yet. We need that time that was consecrated for us in order to do our job. That's one. Two, yes, these sort of individual declarations by team members is not exactly the most professional thing I've seen before, although they could be right on most of the things they said or on all the things they said. But the point is this. If the observers' missions fail because the violence continues, then this is another reason why the Arabs and their allies could go to the Security Council. Hence, failure of the mission is not exactly failure globally. In fact, this is the bridge to go to the Security Council. If it doesn't fail, meaning if they beef up the mission, not be 70 or 100 members, but rather be 500 members or 1,000, then it could start becoming a deterrence to the Syrian regime.
The UN Security Council isn't going to... China, Russia, that process is going nowhere. Tell me where I'm wrong in saying that.
Well, we've seen that back in Libya. There is hesitations by the Chinese and the Russians.
Good point.
Sometimes they come back on board. But the way they claim that NATO abused the Libyan mission, now they're hesitant that anything of that nature, NATO will take and implement beyond the parameters of wherever the resolution is. But before any resolution, Tony, that sanctions the use of force,
right,
there are possibilities that an international consensus will help the people of Syria themselves, will help the opposition within Syria unite on a position that is more transparent, that is clearer, and that is certainly more steadfast than we've seen thus far.
But the president still has the megaphone. We saw it yesterday. And what he is most concerned with is maintaining strength in the two big cities there, Damascus and Aleppo. Exactly. We talked about it yesterday, and that has to be considered still the case today.
It is so, because whoever is the winning horse in Syria, Aleppo and Damascus will side with. For the time being, the president desperately, exhaustingly, trying to give the impression that he's still in charge, that there is just a bunch of terrorists trying to destabilize the country, supported by foreign conspiracy. The opposition says, no, this is a popular revolution, and we will win the day just like they did in Egypt and Tunisia.
Marwan, very quickly, let's remind everyone of what Syrian President Assad had to say about the Arab League in his national address just yesterday.
الدول العربية ليست واحدة في سياساتها. هناك
Not all the Arab countries have the same policies. Some try to have a moral position towards what's happening in Syria, but others decide to remain neutral on all foreign policy. Some try to bring us together and bring solutions to this issue, but others are doing what they've been told to do. Some Arab countries stood against us and announced that officially, but when we speak to them, they say, we are with you.
All right, so Marwan, look, there is Assad, and we watched it happen in real time yesterday, where he essentially poured all kinds of cold water on the Arab League observers' mission. You've got his comments. You've got the comments from the observer who has quit. Again, you have, in my mind, everything you need to declare it a failed mission. We're not getting the cooperation. We can't go to where we want to go. It's time to pull out.
That's what Anwar Malik, the observer, said. That's what a number of Syrian opposition people are saying. But still, the Arab League insists that, in fact, they need more time. And if they send more observers, perhaps they could bring more Syrians out to the streets in Aleppo and Damascus and other cities, hence really underline how peaceful and how popular the revolution is. Worst case scenarios, if they actually fail in the coming weeks or days, it goes to the Security Council in a far stronger way.
All right, Marwan, as always, good to talk to you. Appreciate your time.